We've all heard the expression that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but a new report says those fish could soon be outnumbered by plastic garbage. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation released a report saying if the amount of plastic in the world's oceans continues to increase, there will be more pounds of plastic than there are pounds of fish in the ocean by 2050.
You may have heard this news before about our alarming problem with single-use plastic, but have you ever stopped to think about your impact? 3 million tons of plastic waste are thrown away by Canadians every year, including 15 billion plastic bags. We were able to discover specific statistics in the US for plastic wrap too. In 2020, 5.3 million Americans used 10 or more rolls of plastic wrap, and 83.4 million used at least one. Additionally, plastic wrap is rarely recycled because it clogs machinery. That means the contribution to landfills last year alone equaled over $500 million from plastic wrap itself. At Enactus NSCC Ivany campus, we have been concerned about our oceans and marine life and how single-use plastic could be taking over the ocean we are so lucky to live by. Concurrently to our team looking for a way to reduce plastic waste, we began research for a project working with beehives to deal with the declining bee population and the impact it has on our food supply. This research began over 5 years ago when a team member who was passionate about the importance of bees felt like we could make a difference. Unfortunately, since our research began, the national story for the bees has not gotten any better. According to Statistics Canada, the number of honeybee colonies have dropped by nearly 45,000 from 2019 to 2020. These statistics do not include wild bees that are also crucial pollinators, so therefore the number is much higher. When the team looked closer at the two issues of single-use plastic waste and potential food insecurity due to the declining bee population side by side, we saw an opportunity. We could work with beeswax to make reusable food wrap. We knew we wanted to run a project with a community group, connecting them to beekeepers to increase knowledge on the importance of bees, but also have them use a product harvested from the hives to launch a social enterprise. Beeswax produced by the beehives is much easier to work with than honey as it has less health and safety regulations and can be easily removed from the hives without causing the bees distress, which meant we designed an ideal product solution to create and sell, an eco-friendly beeswax wrap that preserves food and reduces plastic waste. Beeswax food wrap is flexible, will cling to surfaces, and is easily hand-washed after each use. This product will help reduce the amount of plastic that Nova Scotians contribute to landfills each day. Our team was so excited to create a project that tackled two important environmental concerns: our declining bee population and single-use plastic. This is Project High Five. Project High Five's product is made by taking a piece of cloth that is then coated in melted beeswax. This beeswax wrap can be used typically for 4 months before the quality begins to deteriorate. At this point, it is simple to apply more wax to extend the life of the wrap. This wrap is washed gently in cold water and can be remelted in the oven whenever needed to kill bacteria and keep it fresh. Currently, we sell wraps in packs of 3 for $15. Each pack contains a small, medium, and large-sized wrap. We also have packs of 2 extra large for $22. From the beginning stages of our project design, we knew we wanted to work with a community group, but which one? Where would we put our focus? When conducting research, we found that youth unemployment is a worldwide crisis given the combined factors of overpopulation, limited jobs, and limited resources. In Canada, the youth unemployment rate for January 2021 was 15.7%, and Nova Scotian youth fared even worse, as our rate was 17.4%. In addition, a report from the World Economic Forum cites that as much as 65% of children entering primary school today will work in roles that don't currently exist. Presenting youth with opportunities to explore entrepreneurship is one way to prepare them for an uncertain future. An entrepreneurial skill set includes creativity and ability to troubleshoot, collaborate, and quickly adapt or pivot. We saw this as another opportunity for Project High Five. We would work with youth in Nova Scotia. Wait, can entrepreneurship decrease the rate of youth unemployment? At Enactus NSCC Ivany campus, we believe it can. We designed Project High Five with 5 main fundamentals: to build self-confidence and self-awareness in youth through entrepreneurial and environmental workshops, to empower youth through entrepreneurial action in hopes to provide them sustainable employment, to educate the public on the impacts of single-use plastic, to teach youth the importance of bees to our food security by connecting them to local beekeepers for our beeswax supply, and to reduce the amount of waste in our landfills and CO2 released into our atmosphere. Project High Five is in year 5, and certainly this year has presented many challenges, but it has also allowed us to rethink the way we run our team, projects, and businesses. To give you some context on the timeframe of our project, year 1 was design. In year 2, we partnered with the 4-H Club of East Hants. After some struggles with membership, they felt they couldn't continue in year 3, so we partnered with the Homebridge Youth Society. Homebridge is a non-profit organization that provides residential care in the child welfare system. These youth come to Homebridge in crisis. All would have experienced a lack of resources. Some would have experienced abuse or addiction. High Five is designed to empower the youth to run their own business, give the youth ownership in helping a current societal issue, and connects the youth to our members through a mentorship relationship, which is crucial for skill building and entrepreneurial confidence. We focus on building our mentorship relationship through our workshops, which include the environmental importance of bees, waste reduction and recycling, sales and marketing, and financial management, which will provide a strong foundation for the youth to create and sell the products harvested from their beehives. In year 3 of the project, working for the first time with Homebridge, the youth designed branding, a logo, and packaging. All of our wraps are sold under the name Wax Wraps. At the end of our 3rd year at Nationals in 2019, we had $450 in pre-sales as production had not yet started. Last year at Nationals, having been able to work with Homebridge 2 years in a row, we saw wax wrap sales increase by 203% year over year. Then the global pandemic hit, and individuals and groups struggled to find a new normal. Homebridge decided to take a pause on Project High Five to focus on keeping their youth in care safe. However, before we leave this part of our story, let's hear from Renee, the communications director, about the impact of High Five.
Unfortunately, the outcomes for youth in care are not always very optimistic. In fact, statistics show that 68% of them will experience homelessness at some point in their life. The High Five program, however, is helping to change this statistic. The participants are gaining valuable life skills and employability skills that will help to better prepare them for successful independent living in the future. They're learning entrepreneurial skills like marketing, sales, and business planning. They're also gaining experience in product production and customer service that they can list on their resume. And just as importantly, they're building the confidence and resilience they need to keep working towards a brighter future.
Despite the many challenges presented by COVID in this past year, we were able to build off the success of our engagement with Homebridge and add a new partner, the Boys and Girls Club. From the Boys and Girls Club of Canada website, they believe that through life-changing programs, community-based services, and relationships with peers and caring adults, BGC Canada helps kids and teens develop the skills they need to succeed. They were a natural fit for the 5 fundamentals of Project High Five. One of our own members' children attend the local club, so we were able to connect with an additional 17 youth who were excited to start their own wraps. We found ourselves needing to pivot in year 5 of our little startup project. Not only did we have a new partner, but now instead of our typical multi-visit workshop model, we needed to create video workshops that could be accessed by our participants anywhere at any time. To accompany these videos, we also created customized project kits or workboxes to help them run the activities with our remote support. In addition to a workbox with the materials and instructions on how to produce the wraps, we provided a class plan with content for every meeting. It has the videos, printable materials, and suggested activities to be adapted according to the group's characteristics. We sent all this to the partner, and after a welcoming online meeting with the youth, they were able to begin building the wraps with our videos and materials while we act in a supporting role. We will then re-engage with the group to educate and assist them with additional marketing and sales support. In the past with Homebridge, the youth would sell the wraps with our support through Friends of the Homebridge Youth Society, at local markets, on our campus, and online. In 2020, we set up an account with Amazon, and at the peak, sales were only limited by our production capacity. This year, we didn't just grow High Five to include a new partner, we also grew our team. We started with 2 members from one campus in September to having 61 members across 6 provincial campuses by the end of the school year. With the growth and reach of our team, we hope to expand the project through the Boys and Girls Club across the province. We have also received interest in starting the project from additional organizations such as the Brazilian Community Association in Halifax, Casa Brazil. We are currently building our inventory and hope to be selling before the end of May. We have made many positive changes to this project to ensure we can still make positive changes in our community and empower the youth. Based on our past success and with more than double the participants than last year, we expect the projected sales this year to be 182 wrap packs for $2,730 in revenue, which will be double the sales from 2020 and a revenue increase of 507% in just 2 years. Our profit margin is 75%, which also means the youth will earn $2,048 along with the pride they will have in some incredible environmental impact. As an Enactus team, we are running our own business by engaging the youth at the Boys and Girls Club to sell beeswax food wraps. We are not only helping the youth develop entrepreneurial skills, but our team is running a business and learning all about social enterprise and how to pivot throughout the process. Remember in the beginning, we told you about the impact for families? Each family needs on average 2 packs of wax wraps to reduce and potentially eliminate the single-use plastic from their household. With our projected sales, we will help 91 families replace their single-use plastic, saving $18,200, eliminating 2,093 pounds of plastic from landfills and oceans, and diverting 4,746 kilograms of CO2 from the Earth's atmosphere. When you buy wax wraps, you are benefiting youth, the future of our landfills, oceans, and atmosphere, your pocketbooks, and contributing to a clean and productive Nova Scotia. Our team members have made the switch to beeswax wraps. Will you? If we haven't convinced you, let's hear from one of our newest and youngest participants.
I like to learn that we use beeswax to replace the plastic from the wild.
We believe that exposing youth to an entrepreneurial mindset will create a new generation of social entrepreneurs that will be empowered to create positive environmental change. We believe that exposing youth to an entrepreneurial mindset will create a new generation of social entrepreneurs that will be empowered to create positive environmental change. And we are Enactus NSCC Ivany campus.